there. Paul Murphy comes into cornerback. Johnny O'Shea and goalkeeper Shane Ryan are back in the squad, and they're on the bench today. The Clifford brothers, Paul Gainey, who captains the side, and Dermot O'Connor all start today. For Armagh, Andrew Murnan returns to the starting 15, having missed the defeat to Louth. Charlie O'Burns comes in, and Ross McQuillan and Paddy Burns are late changes to the Armagh lineup. Referee David Coldrick from Meath gets us underway. Tiernan Kelly and Mark O'Shea contesting the early throw up, and Armagh moving forward with purpose here. And it was a shot across goal from Joe McElroy, and they straight from the throw in, and it remains at no score. Mike Green. David Clifford. First touch of the game for him. It's not the greatest of passes. And O'Shea with a nice layoff. And it's Paul Gainey who opens the scoring. The Kerry captain comes in the second minute after surviving that early goal chance. Kerry take the lead. Joe McElroy. Bit of his collar already been felt. Joe McElroy is flapping in the breeze. Keane McConville. Warm day in the foothills of the mountains and the lakes in the background. Perfect backdrop for this game. And this is McQuillan. Ross McQuillan opens the Armagh account. Tiernan Kelly's layoff to Ross McQuillan, scorer of the opening point for Armagh. Here's Andrew Murnan. This is Keane McConville. Crossmaglen Rangers is his club side. Oisin Connaughty left that behind momentarily. And this is Jason Duffy. And he's just about squeezed that in. Look from this angle that it was going to go wide to that left-hand side, but Jason Duffy with his opening score, and Armagh lead for the first time. Aaron McKay is the captain today of Armagh. Aidan Forker, who is their captain's on the bench, so McKay takes that role. Here's Connaughty. Oisin Connaughty, left-footed, puts it over the bar. And Armagh have started really well in Killarney. 3 points to 1 in the 6th minute. Ethan Rafferty. That's Gareth Murphy. Can't keep it in place, so it's a Kerry sideline ball, quickly taken. Oh, lovely ball from Dylan Gainey to Clifford. He's got to be a goal. Oh, what a finish. I thought he lost the opportunity. He put it to the net, left-footed, and it's a goal and a point to Kerry. 4 points to Armagh, and the game has suddenly exploded into life. Down the middle it goes to Dylan Casey. Clifford plays a lovely ball to Paul Gainey. Gainey trying to get the angle a bit better for himself. He's forced to come back outfield. And oh yes, just sneaks in, left-footed from David Clifford, and Kerry lead for the second time in the 15th minute. Here's Dalla McMullen.
Get out, get out, get out!
And looking forward again, Ethan Rafferty joining the play. Into McQuillan, might go for goal here, McQuillan, but he decides to fist it over for his second point. And we're level again in the 18th minute. Kerry 1-2, Armagh 5 points. Mark O'Shea. And it's Mike Breen. Here's David Clifford on the right. Oh, that is just wonderful stuff. A goal with his left, a point with his left, and now a point with his right. This might be a 2 for Dylan Gainey, and he's got it. The first 2-pointer of this game. Dylan Gainey with his third point of the afternoon, and it puts 3 between them. Ross McQuillan in turn to McMullen. And they've worked the opening there, and they've cut the gap down to 1 with Oisin Connaughty scoring his second point. Plays it inside to Paddy Clifford. In turn to Joe O'Connor. And that's going to be a free in to Kerry as Joe O'Connor, the man from Austin Stacks, is fouled by Ross McQuillan. So the clock restarts. And this is David Clifford. He's going to try and hit it left foot. Effort for 2. And the second 2-pointer of the afternoon adds to Dylan Gainey's earlier one. That's his first 2-pointer, David Clifford. And now back to 3 points between them as we approach half-time with just under 2 minutes to play. Poor pass and the break-up and the breakout for Kerry. There's no goalkeeper. This is going to roll to the back of the net, and that is calamity for Armagh. Right on the stroke of the hooter, Paul Gainey puts it to the back of the empty net. No change at half-time as we get the second half underway. And that's a foul by Tiernan Kelly. It's Kerry now playing from left to right in the second half, leading by 6 as we head into this second half. This is Joe O'Connor. And this is Gainey who puts it over the bar. Dylan Gainey. Rafferty. This is Conor Turbot. Turbot with the right foot. They could do with this. Good score for Conor Turbot. That's his second, his 15th point in championship this season.
Back door!
Breen. Clifford. Oh, he did really well there to use Breen as a man pulling away from the defenders, and he just stepped inside and he just popped it over. Breen in the turn picks out Paddy Clifford. Breen of Blugniach. Whatever Armagh got in reply, the clock is still ticking. I know it's early in the second half, but no inroads at all from Armagh in the second half, just a single point. So that's what required. Oh, Dylan Gainey pass inside to O'Connor. O'Connor! Brilliant. Joe O'Connor with the right boot with his first score. And it's Kerry's third goal. And what a finish that is. Looks like there's going to be a couple of changes on the Armagh side as we watch the play. And O'Connor. Dylan Gainey works his way around the corner. Dylan Gainey from a difficult angle, but he still found the target. 5 points for Dylan Gainey, the man from Dingle. Popped it over with the inside of the foot. Here come Kerry again and Graham O'Sullivan. Paul Gainey. The All-Ireland champions are showing their class in this game. No doubt about it. Clifford for 2. What a score. His second 2-pointer. A goal and 9. Wonderful stuff. Kerry in full flow. And they lead 3-15 to 9 points. And we're only in the 49th minute. Jason Foley.
Go again. Here you go!
That's the pass from Clifford. Might fist this over if he can. He has done so. That's really good interplay between himself and David Clifford. Mullen. This is Oisin Connaughty. Oisin Connaughty bearing down on goal. Good save by Shane Murphy. The Dr. Croke's man coming quickly from his line to smother that shot from Oisin Connaughty, and on the angle of the small square makes a good save. This is Graham O'Sullivan. Gavin White's ball. Buddy Clifford. Finding the role of David Clifford. Here is David Clifford. He's got to score. David Clifford! Oh, he goes for a goal. Hit it with the right boot. Screws it with the outside of the boot. And it's gone wide. He could have fisted that over and extended the score, but he decided to go for a goal. This is Paudy. Oh, lovely ball to Graham O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan's had a terrific game. He's deserving of a score and plenty of time to transfer it from left to right. And over it goes for Graham O'Sullivan's first point of this encounter. Don't go for the single point, going for two. Oisin Connaughty. 4 points for Oisin Connaughty today. That's his first 2-pointer. Quarterfinals are next week. Here's Joe O'Connor. And Keith Evans. Not quite sure he meant that, but it fools Ethan Rafferty, and it's Kerry's 4th goal. Hooter is imminent, and there it goes, the full-time hooter, and Kerry advance to the next round. The draw 8:30 on Morning Ireland on Monday will include Kerry, but not Armagh, who bow out of this year's championship. The All-Ireland champions march on convincingly. In Killarney, it's finished in a victory for Kerry on a scoreline. Kerry 4-18, Armagh 17 points.
The Armagh, it's a knockout game. The fact that it was at home obviously gave us a good comfort. And yeah, look, it was a very good performance. Probably in the first half at times we were a bit we kind of rushed our attack and things, but no, I thought the second half was brilliant, very controlled. If you're being realistic about it, like, you need to play these teams. If someone said to you, do you want to play Armagh in Croke Park, do you want to play them at home? Obviously you'd say at home. So when you kind of rationalised that it was good probably to get them.